Good evening, everybody. Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. And I'm outside the backyard waiting for Bob to bring me some drinks to start our Labor Day weekend Saturday night. We'll see which of the animals show up. Now, we do have a new resident somewhere in the bushes back there. I'm not going to tell you what it is or anything because I wanted to get it on camera. I got it on camera last night, so I now know what it is. I knew something else had been coming in the backyard. So the last 2 nights I set my camera up and I caught somebody within a half hour after we went to bed last night. And then I saw Eddie, aka Zandu. He showed up. And then the rest of the night was Smokey, of course. He showed up off and on all night long. I mean, that boy never sleeps. He's our big party animal, so I'm sure he's going to show up here tonight. So as soon as Bob gets out here with our drinks and gets the fire going, I'll come back on and we'll see who shows up. And here's what we're drinking tonight. Looks like Bob may have the same thing I do. I think these are mudslides or something like that. Are these mudslides, honey? Mm-hmm. Yep, they are mudslides. They look good. We'll be back. Hi, Zandu. This is Saturday night, and Zandu is the first one here. We hadn't even stepped outside yet, but we were just getting ready to come out. So I'm going to turn this off for a minute while I refill the hors d'oeuvre bowl. Hold on. I opened the door so he kind of moved over a little. I mean, he's used to us, but he'll act a little skittish sometimes. Okay, bud, you can go back. Put this cover up. It was really windy today, so I even blew the cover down. So tonight it's, oh, there he goes. Bye, Zandu. Bye-bye, Zandu. As soon as I say his name, then he stops. Oh, wait a minute. This lady knows me. You're the first one here tonight, bud. Well, Mr. AJ is showing up. Hi, H. Now, he is Eddie's, or a.k.a. Zandu's brother. Where you going, bud? Oh, you already smelled that somebody is... Now he's leaving. What's the matter, H? What's the matter, AJ? Where you going? He came from the other end, where the way he's heading now is towards his backyard, but he came from this other side of us, so he's probably across the street. He has his rounds that he does. Come on, AJ. Aren't you hungry? Your parents are out over there. He's such a sweet boy. He's been around a long time, too. He's one of the first ones I started seeing coming around here several years ago, back when, gosh, at least 7 years or so. When did Bethany die? Because we started seeing him come around after our little girl died who looked just like him. Oh, okay, yeah, Zandu went in the bush there, bud. You can come back when you're ready. So, we'll see when he comes back. I'm expecting next should be Smokey, which I'm surprised he hasn't already appeared. Don't know if you can see her, but Lou's there. As soon as she heard AJ was out here, because AJ is her boyfriend. Hey, Lou, you missed AJ. I got her to turn her head and look. She is feeling a lot better because that medication for her high blood pressure is working. When we took her in, her blood pressure was lower, and so they're very pleased with it. And she seems to be in a lot happier mood. So you go, girl. Look who showed up. It's Smokey. All of a sudden, I heard some rumbling over here on the fence behind the bushes, and out he comes. So it's about time. I don't know what time it is, but he's the last one to show up. What's up, Smokey? My plan is, we're big Seahawks football fans, and I want to go to PetSmart because I know they will have little t-shirt jerseys supporting the Seahawks. And I'm hoping that we can put a shirt on Smokey, and then he'll go home with a shirt on. and see what his family's reaction is. Now, I don't think they know he comes here, so they're going to wonder where the heck did he get a Seahawks t-shirt from? I mean, that kind of thing just cracks me up. So, he's hungry. Like I say, he showed up during the night on my video several times, every couple of hours. I'm going to turn it on again tonight, hoping to get a better view of the little culprit that's coming in during the night and eating. So like I say, I declared our house a safe house for any of the animals and bugs that want to come. And this is the result. We've made so many cool little friends. And like I say, now we got a new member. So yeah, the word is spreading among the animal groups. The problem is once we leave for the winter, they've got to go without us. But it's colder out, so I think they don't come out as much anyway. So Smokey. His real name's Groot. Hey, Groot. G-R-O-O-T. Groot, I guess it is. But we like Smokey better. And he responds to Smokey. I'll sit out here and I'll call Smokey, and he'll show up. So I'm going to turn this off for a little bit. I've been running for 2 minutes just showing you his back. So if anything new, exciting happens, I'll turn you back on. Don't you just love this fire? Our plan tonight is to stay out here after it gets dark, because it's starting to get darker early. Instead of after 10 o'clock, it should be dark by 8 or so. And it gets really pretty. The ambiance is really great, so we'll be back. I don't know if you can hear it, but I now hear a frog. So he shut up. I am petrified of frogs. Now, I would never kill one or anything, but I find it funny that now, this is such a safe house for the, third summer in a row. All of a sudden, I start hearing a frog. Now, he stopped. Crazy guy. Okay, moving on. Okay, Smokey is over there just eating away, but he's eating leaves of an azalea plant. Now, I don't know if those are toxic to animals, but I'm sure going to look it up. Because if he's eating those plants, I mean, I don't care if he's eating them, but if they're toxic, I don't want him eating them. I'll yank them out. To heck with it. So watch out for these guys. I mean, that's why I call it a safe house. Smokey, Smokey, don't eat the leaves. Smoke. He's such a neat guy. Of course, his sibling, Pumpkin, never comes around. It's still afraid of us. I think you saw it on my last video, but still hasn't warmed up enough. Okay, Smoke, I'm going to turn you off. No, not loud. He's reaching out for a twig there. He's got his paw on one part of it. And come on, Smokey, that's just starting to grow. Hey, goofy kid. Okay. We'll be back. Okay, now I'm concerned because during that break, I looked up, are azaleas toxic to dogs or cats? And yes, they are. And he was eating over there for quite a while. So I want to pull the plants out. Bob's looking at me like I'm nuts and laughing at me. But I want this to be a safe place for the animals. Maybe we should just plant catnip all around. We'd have all these stoned cats out here in the backyard. What y'all think? Smokey, don't eat the azaleas. He's so funny because he'd gone back into the bushes. I got up and went over this way because Smokey used to come across that part of the fence and jump down. Well, there's rocks down there, so I had put little pads or little carpets down so that when they jump down, they don't land on the rocks. It doesn't hurt their feet. So I was bringing one over here because Leia used to like to lay on the carpet. So then while I'm over there, Smokey comes back out of the bushes to help me. Smokey, no, honey. No. Now I'm worried. I mean, I know there's rhododendrons and azaleas all over Washington. But still, you know, they come in my yard expecting it to be safe. Smokey, hey, hey. Okay, we'll go for a minute. You can't see him probably, but Smokey has gone down into that bush like there's something down in there, and I think there is. I'm wondering if it's that frog I heard. He's just been checking the bush out, and now he went down in it. Smokey? What's down there, hon? Oh, he's coming back out. There's something in there. He's feeling very protective of us. Oh, what's down there? If it jumps out, I'm running. He just looked up at. Yeah, you're doing a good job. I have a feeling it's that frog, of which I am petrified of. He's just swatting around down in there. See the bushes moving? It's not windy. That's Smokey. Smokey the protector. What's in there, Smokey? Well, we've been sitting here discussing, too, what to name our new friend who comes during the night. And we don't know whether it's a male or female, so we just decided to call it Pat. After the person on Saturday Night Live. Was that what it was on? Yeah, Pat. It's just Pat. What's in there, Smoke? If we found out that it was a female, I'd be tempted to call it Becky. So we could say, oh my God, Becky. Can you tell I've had one drink? No. Smokey, what's in there, honey? Well, I'm going to turn this off because I've been watching for 2 minutes and he's been in there a little longer than that. So if anything pops out, I'll come back on. It's getting pretty dark out here, so I'm going to start wrapping this up. Smokey is still here after all this time. Smokey, you've provided us a lot of entertainment. He's just a big party animal. I tell you one thing, if I get those little Seahawks t-shirts and I put one on him, you'll be sure to see one. He still keeps going over and looking at that bush. So, once it gets too dark, you're not going to be able to see much. So, we are on our third drink. I don't know what time it is, but oh, there he goes again. He's walking this way. Probably go back behind the bushes. I mean, he's been with us for a couple hours. Like I say, Smokey is the party animal. I haven't seen anybody else. So, I hope you all are having a good Saturday night of the Labor Day weekend. And we will see you maybe next week. We'll see how the weather goes. Love you all. Bye. Oh my God, Becky. Lucy's in the window. Leia just came walking up. I am so thrilled to see her. We've had everybody show up tonight. How you doing, Leia girl? Now she's the one that's like 13 years old. And we've really noticed a difference in her this summer. Now before, she would have been growling at Lucy and vice versa. So, yeah, they're girlfriends. Hi, Leia. How's the Leia girl? Oh, she's so sweet. Years ago, before she started coming outside, before we had all these plants behind us, I used to see her laying up in the bedroom window of the house behind us. So, I was surprised when she started showing up here a couple of years later. And you can tell it's Leia because she has a pretty collar on with her name, huh, Leia? Yeah, that's how we knew her real name. And I was talking with her mommy about a month ago, and she told me that Leia's 13 now. Oh, it's a Leia girl. See, this to me is just fun. You may think I'm weird, but you know, I like sitting out here, having a few drinks with my man, having the fire going, lights in the bushes, and having different cats walk up. Because you know, cats are real picky, and they accept us. What do you guys hear? I hear something like fireworks in the distance. They're looking. Okay, I don't know if you can see Lou in the window, but she's there. What do you think, Leia? And I think Leia has a brother or sibling or whatever you want to call him too. But he didn't come around. It's just Leia. Princess Leia. She's the only female besides our Lucy that comes around. So I'm going to turn this off and that's something else really exciting comes up. But to me, this is exciting, having Leia show up. Okay, it is 9:30 at night. And Smokey has just come back. Now, we've had several drinks, so we're feeling pretty good. But I'd love to feel this way. Anyway, Smokey, you're such a party animal. See? See why we just love this guy? There he goes. I mean, we heard all of a sudden we heard some noise in the bushes, and lo and behold, it's Smokey. And as you can tell, Grandma is feeling pretty good. I love you all. Bye.
Or for you, something direct.
And we have Pat out there. He seems to show up about a half hour after we turn off the lights. You heard me I hit the glass a little. Lucy's looking at it now. What do you think? Hi, Pat.
Yes. This is
Hi, Pat.
the secret ingredient. This is going to open
See, we're not sure what sex it is, so the name Pat.
so much more aromatic. Never ice.
Hi, Pat. Hi, Pat. Oh, my goodness. And it just goes to show you how many animals are around that you don't even realize. I mean, he could have come out while we were sitting out there, and we would have accepted him. See if I can get him up closer. There he goes. See? And we would not hurt him at all if only he'd realize that. Oh, bye, Pat. See, we couldn't think of a name for it, and we don't know if it's a male or a female. And where's he going to go? He's going back. I can see him. You probably can't see him. Going back in the bushes. There he goes. Back in the bushes. Night, Pat.